to the studio. So I am going to be doing a few craft items on my channel over the next few weeks. I know usually I'm doing painting and I'm doing some jewelry, but I'm getting ready for my daughter to get married, so I'm forced to do some crafts that I have not normally done in general in my art studio. So we're going to do them together, and hopefully you'll learn some real fun things that you can do to pretty up your home or get ready for a party or whatever. So you'll see the lighting is a little bit different on this video. I'm working on a different table. As we are in wedding preparations, I'm trying to rehab some of my things into wedding decorations. So this is a Santa Stop Here sign. It lights up, and it also has tiny lights here. So I'm going to turn this into a craft that is going to end up being a sign for the card and gift table. So after I cover all of these lights in just regular masking tape, I'm going to paint them with house paint, white, and then we'll go from there. So let me get these all covered and I'll be back with you. Alright, so I have taped everything, and I actually used my fingernail to push everything pretty close to the bulb, just so I don't have spaces that show. And I might in the end and have to touch them up with a tiny brush, but for right now we're going to go ahead and get started. So I have white semi-gloss that I usually have mixed up, a little bit of water added to it. It's just a white semi-gloss that you would find pre-mixed at your store. And I'm just going to go ahead and paint with a brush today. Sometimes you'll see me painting with a sponge. You'll hopefully see this after I do a second coat. I'm just going to demonstrate the first coat and then stop the camera. I don't know about you, but I hate really long videos, so I would love to show you every single step of the process, but that is not necessary. If you watch and listen, you know the different steps. So again, painting with a brush, and it will take 2 coats, and because I have not sanded off the red or the green paint or varnish, if in the case of this it's a varnish, I'm going to need 3 coats. So I will go ahead and get these done, and I will get back to you. Alright, so I'm working on our cards and gifts tables lights again. So I'm using some painters that I purchased at an arts and crafts store. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to outline it in silver leafing or gold, but I am going to start by doing my words in this actually paint marker. And when I'm finished with the letters and they've all dried, I plan on putting the wedding color blue that you've seen in previous videos on the arrow. And she does have kind of a, I guess it's a coral color, and I'll put that on the top layer of wood here on the arrow, and then we'll be done. So let me go ahead and do the lettering. And with these paint markers, you may have to prime them. Now this one has not been used in a while. Let's see if it's, there we go. See how when you prime it by pumping it, it gives you some paint. Otherwise you get this smeary mess like I have right there before I started. So I'm turning it a little bit just because right-handed. So I'm going to leave this little puddle just so I can prime it again and again. So if you're not very good at lettering, you can use stencils. And one of the nice things about these painters are they're kind of like working with a Sharpie or a magic marker. Now it's a little difficult because these are lights that have been taped over, if you remember that earlier in the video. So they're kind of in my way, but that's all right. We'll make it work. there you go. All right, so our light for the card and gift table is also going to have a little bit of the blue. Now, you may have seen in some previous videos that I have mixed up some green, blue, a little bit of chalk paint to help it stick to some glass that I had, but I call it the wedding mix, and it's all put together here. You can see it is a little bit of bluish green, and there it is splashed on things. All right, so my wedding mixed up paint is kind of a watery mixture. I'm using an angle brush, a flat brush, as well as a pointy brush to try to get to all of the different sections of my arrow. So let's just get it painted here. This silver leaf pen was so much easier to write with and make it neat. I decided to go ahead and do my lettering in the silver and gold. So you can see I'm right now writing right over top of the black that I had put on there. It was not as elegant looking as I wanted. It looked a little messy, in fact. So let's see how this one works out. All right, as soon as it's dry, we're going to take off this tape and see how this works today. All right, and so I'm going to take all my little pieces of tape off and let our lights start. I think I might actually go around the outside edge of these in black later, but for now I want to get it opened up, see how it's doing. I see some of these are beautiful. Now I gotta be careful, I don't want to break the bulbs. Alright, so I thought I would show you how our gifts and card sign turned out. That's with the lights out. Let me go ahead and turn the lights back on. So I think that's going to be cute. I do think that lights out or lights off, I do need to outline this in black. It'll be easier to read, but I think it turned out to be a really cute wedding craft. I hope